A good evening. Do not attempt to adjust your radio. There is nothing wrong. We have taken control as to bring you this special show. We will return it to you as soon as you are grooving. Welcome to station WEFUNK, better known as We Funk, or deeper still, the Mothership Connection, home of the extraterrestrial brothers, dealers of funky music, P-Funk, Uncut Funk, the bomb.
Coming to you directly from the mothership, top of the chocolate Milky Way, 500,000 kilowatts of P-Funk power. So kick back, dig, while we do it to you in your eardrums.
Like funk, in my opinion, has to do with a lot of stuff. You know, like it's something you really can't describe. You can't put a name on it. You can't really can't teach it. You know, it's something that comes from within. So one of my big things is like finding the funk. You know, like helping people find their funk. And that's one reason I created this character named PU, the skunk trying to find his funk. You know, he pretty much wears a gas mask. It's a purple gas mask for royalty, but he wears a gas mask because it's like an intern trying to find myself. It's not influenced by what's around me. So with that, it's kind of like I put me in any situation. With music, sports, it's almost like a representation of that person in that lane trying to find himself. And as far as me, my name Funk, you know, of course, everybody loves the era of funk, but that it did something different for me. So when you know, when I actually, you know, really started paying attention to the word funk, you know, I have a lot of family that's more old heads. They live off a lot of morals and, you know, like stuff that was back in the day. It's not like nowadays that goes on. So I listen to a lot of vinyls. You know, my grandma, she always said I had a funk about me, you know, before she passed. You know, it was certain things that she said that kind of picked up on me. And then one day in college, you know, I'm drawing, trying to just figure out what I'm gonna do. You know, I used to do music, but it wasn't my main focus. So I didn't want to keep putting out the stuff that everybody's putting out just to make money, you know. I did want to go through the struggle of just trying to do something independent, and it wasn't really something I had my heart into. And started realizing that art was a better lane for me because I can express myself a lot more. And that was one of the days I heard the Lil Wayne F the World song. And I was like, yo, it's perfect, like Funk the World. You know, like, at first it was creative funk, like creative with a K, you know, funk, but it was like too generic for me. And Funk the World was like, it got my point across without even having to, you know, really just speak too much about it. Be like, Funk the World.
It speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself, yeah. So with that, you know, the mission is to funk the world, you know, to help people find their funk, to, you know, just help people find themselves, because when they find themselves, you know, they pretty much can help themselves out, the people around them, and in return, help the whole world out. So, funking the world one person at a time, you know.
So speaking of music, who are some of your influences, like musically? Who are some people who they have to be on your playlist, like some of your zone out music for when you're like creating?
Of course, there will be a lot of old school music, like your funks, but I mean, in my younger days, you know, I am from Atlanta, so Outkast has a very big impact on the things I do, the way I see things. It's a southern approach to the way, you know, we live or to my artwork. So there's Dungeon Family, Organized Noise, come with the live instruments. Like Organized Noise has its own funk about it.
Yeah,
it's a southern. Yes. Yeah. I love that. When I have my cartoon, I'm coming to Organized Noise, and my yo help me with music, yo straight up. You know, I'm going to be rude to tell him to do creative, like doing the. Back in the day, we had like the old funk person talking in the beginning of the song.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, so nobody take my idea. But like I'm saying, I want that to happen. And another person that kind of influenced me nowadays is Big Crit. You know, he's a real soulful person. I like soul stuff. You know, I really love live music, live instruments. And the person that was just playing, I'm not sure how to pronounce it correctly, but it's CYMANDE. And they made this CD back in 1972. And I just heard about it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, just searching, and I found it, fell in love with it, been playing it ever since. Love that. I love live music, so you got the Funkadelics, you got, you know, Marvin Gaye's, you know, your Curtis Mayfield's, Bobby Womack's, you know, Eddie Hazel is one of my favorite guitarists. If you don't know about him, read him. You ever heard of Maggot Brain? No, that's him.
I love Maggot Brain.
That's
the first time I heard that, I had to go get it. Like, I bought it immediately.
Like with me, words doesn't have to really be expressed with, you know, with words. You know, like you can speak without having to use your mouth. You know, you can see without having to use your eyes. So it's kind of like with visuals, with me expressing myself, I can do it a lot better with visuals, with my artwork, with my concepts, that came with my words. So I like when people see my work, when you see my artwork, and they get a type of feeling about it. They get an appreciation for it. They can connect with it in their own way. That's what I'm here for, man. That's what the music does for me. That's what I'm trying to do. The same thing with my artwork.
For your art.
Yeah.
So if you had a soundtrack, like, what would the soundtrack to your life be right now, like currently?
The soundtrack to my life?
The top 5 tracks that would be the soundtrack to your life.
It would probably be Brothers on the Side by CYMAND, Samandi, I think. I love that track. It would probably be I Want You, Marvin Gaye, the live version. You know, like the one he plays on YouTube. He's laying down. He's like, take it to the top. You know, rehearsing with his band. I like Maggot Brain, of course. Maggot Brain is one of my favorites. It would be Outkast. It's gonna be kind of biased, but the whole Stay on this CD. Like I said, that's like number 4, I guess. And then it would be one more song I listen to probably every day would be. Oh man, so many songs. You know, anything Outkast, anything, something that's a little more broader, maybe. Trying to think something that's not the regular funk, you know? So put people on right quick, you know?
You know who I like? This might sound crazy.
Who?
Farnsworth Bentley.
No, Farnsworth Bentley, I love him too. The only reason
I like Farnsworth.
He has a style that, like, it's not, it can't be easily repeated, or it can't be manipulated, duplicated, you know? And that's the most original thing about it, you know? I like Rari. Rari's a dope artist.
I like Rari. I actually heard about Rari before I left Atlanta last time, before I moved back to Cali.
If you ever listen to him freestyle, you understand his depth. Like, he's before his time as a younger artist.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, man, I probably leave it at that for something with the Curtis Mayfield, like Superfly.
I like Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah, something from Superfly.
Freddie Hubbard.
Yeah, Freddie's there we go too. Like Superfly, you got Pusha Man. So many hits on that one. Yeah, that probably my 5 though. Probably say Pusha Man.
Yeah.
Cause I'm an art plug and I'm a Pusha art.
Pusher. I'm your Pusher.
It just gets me going, yeah.
So like your art and its influences, especially in Atlanta now, like I always, no matter who I talk to, I brag about the influence of the artists in Atlanta, especially with such a close-knit community, you know, and I see a lot of people in other places, they have the creativity, but the community isn't as close. How do you feel about that? Like, how has it been to watch the kind of like the Renaissance happen, like the show is called Atlanta Renaissance, you know, how the movement's called Atlanta Renaissance, like how does it feel to be from here and to actually be a part of it, and then to also see it kind of take place in front of you? You know, like...
It's a gift and a curse. Some days it's a blessing. Some days it's like more of a burden. I'm not gonna lie to you, especially in my position right now. I'm really just starting to realize it, because till this day, I mean, still, every day I still feel like I'm just an artist out here just pushing out what I like to do. I mean, a lot more people are really realizing it. You know, they're like, oh, you're dope, you know, always continue, you're gonna be dope. It's like, yeah, I already know it, but it's like, I'm just living in the moment right now, because I'm enjoying every minute. So, with the Atlanta Renaissance, I'm from Atlanta, born and raised, and I hear about places all the time with artwork, and everybody's coming from here and there, coming to Atlanta, like it's a big melting pot. How people come to America, it's like American coming to Atlanta, you know, just to make their own, to create something new. And with the Atlanta art scene, I feel like we connect more because we don't have that same outlet maybe as New York or Cali or Miami with the artwork. So we have to depend on each other, the community. You might not find the same thing with, you know, your rap or anything else with it, because art is way more free, way more, you know, it builds its own, like, off of energy, off, like, the connections. You don't really have to do it for a face value. You know, you have your artists that do it, but a lot of it's just trying to make sure I have a museum myself, too, but just trying to get that check and not have to work with someone else. So, when it comes to Atlanta art, I love it. You know, I want to go somewhere else and actually see more art and get out there, too. That's how you really get out there. But in Atlanta, it's a growing thing. I'm loving it. You know, it's gonna have its ups and downs. And right now, what we should focus on is really just building the art collectors. And with that, it's gonna be more of like getting people aware of what art is, respecting it more, like exposing it. Like back in the day, you know, like the real Renaissance, you know, or you know, Greek time, Roman time, you know, the type of impact that the art had. You know, it's not that represented like that in Atlanta. It's more of like a not right now a fad. It's more of a culture of its own. So it needs to kind of like populate so people can actually just really realize it, so we can get the cake like Cali or New York, whatever, and just actually have those outlets. So it'll happen,
And I kind of see it though. I feel like with Notch 8 opening, with different galleries coming up across the city, even though I have my feelings about certain things that are happening in the city, I do feel like the culture of the city is now being recognized in another way, right? It's being recognized, in a way where people are kind of taking it and I guess appreciating art for what it is now, like for the young people who are creating it, the young and old actually, and the influence that it has. However, I do see people who are culture vultures. You know what I mean? Like,
it happens, but when you think about it, art at the end of the day is one of the things that will always be there.
right.
It doesn't matter if you're talking about music, it's gonna be past, like the type of music. Art will forever be here. It's in everything. You see it all the time. You might not even realize it from a face value, but it's everywhere. So when you realize that, as an artist, like for me, when you realize something like that, and you start to think about what can I do, not to say impact or to make a difference in the community or around me. It's like, what can I do with this gift, this talent, this power, superpower, and actually change, like do something for the good. It can be good, it can be bad, whatever. Just what can I do with it to actually make a difference? So with that, as me being an artist, I see what Atlanta is. I see where it's going. I see the new up and coming artists. I see the people that's been there. I see the high museums. I see the Notch 8 gallery. I see the smaller galleries. I see everything that's happening because I'm really just living in it. Now I feel like I should experience something else, go somewhere else and just see what that happens there. Maybe bring it back to Atlanta with something different, But with me, with my artwork, I want to pretty much give people inspiration, like inspire them. And kind of figured that out like a couple of days ago. Like I was talking to somebody and they were like, "Yo, like this is what you do." I'm like, what do I do? Like you get so amped when you talk. It's like people just catch that wave and you just and it carries people. And your artwork does the same. That's how really. I'm not trying to sound like I'm just cocky and conceited. No, you're not. You just
know the impact of your energy.
Right. So, and just starting to realize that I do have certain impacts on certain things. So it can be easily influenced if I don't, and I have to be aware of this, and I have to kind of guide it to the right direction so the people behind me can push it forward the same way, So that's what I'm trying to do with my artwork.